and welcome. I am creating this set of exercises which is roughly about 25 to 30 minutes for a friend who has a lot of issues with blood pressure and fatigue. If you are having high blood pressure, if you are having fatigue, or normally, by normal standards, if you have malaise of any sort, you're feeling weak, you're feeling sick, you have fever, you're tired, then I want you to take a chair. This is the best chair that you have. It's called a yoga chair. But any other chair which you can use to modify to do these exercises, fair enough. So without further ado, let us begin. Sit and twist and look over your right shoulder. Now since you're facing me, you will be doing right while I'm doing left, so that we don't turn in opposite directions. Okay? So twist and look over your right shoulder. Pull with your left hand, push with your right hand. All exercises are of 1 minute duration. Twist and look over the right shoulder. Pull with your left hand and push the backrest with your right hand. You are allowed to modify it. And the first two exercises are normal. The others will be pertaining to the problem. Come back to the center. Now we'll do the same twisting, but we'll sit with our side in the chair. So now I'm sitting with my right side in the chair. Sorry. Yes. Right side in the chair. Pull with the left hand. Is that right? Yeah. And push with the right hand. Remember, it appears opposite to you on the screen. Pull with your left hand, push with your right hand, look over the right shoulder. Keep pulling with your right hand so that keep pulling with your left hand so that the left shoulder goes closer to the chair. Keep pushing with your right hand so that the right shoulder goes away from the back of the chair. Release. Now sit with your left side in the chair. Twist and look over the left shoulder. Pull with the right hand, push with the left hand. Keep looking over the left shoulder. come back to the center. Okay. Put your right hand in the front and then hold the elbows and take your hands up. Just one more set of exercises like this, left side and right side, and then we will go into rested postures, moving towards relaxing the head and giving the body and the immune system a chance to recoup and recover. A good stretch will sometimes make you yawn. It doesn't mean that you're sleepy. It just means that you're getting more oxygen into the body. Release. Change. This time, put your left hand in the front, hold the elbows, and take your hands up. Okay, standing posture. Okay. So, what you want to do is you want to keep the chair facing you, and you want to put your right foot on the chair and twist and look over the right shoulder. Now, there might be a little cropping of me on the video. That's because I have not prepared myself for standing postures, but bear with me. And now change the side. Twist and look over the left shoulder. Swing the left hand to the back and place the back of the left hand as far right of your hip as possible. Pull with the right hand, push with the back of your left hand, and give yourself a good twist. Release. Now you will stand and you will do Uttanasana. Now this is where the variations start, which are helpful for you for recovery. Okay, so in this case what you can do is, if your head is not going down fully, do not bend the knees, keep the legs straight and resting it on the chair. Now if your head is not going down there, you can use a block or you can use a bolster or you can use a pillow or anything to raise that region. Okay, so I'm going to use the bolster now because I like the softness of the bolster. Okay, and I'm resting my forehead on the bolster. Forehead. 1 minute to go. Inhale and come up. If you've rested your forehead nicely and heavily on the bolster, then you'll begin to feel the difference. Okay, now I need this bolster to sit on for the next pose. Wait, before I do that, let me show you another posture which is very helpful. So I'm going to turn the chair. We sit on the floor. Always avoid placing the legs of the chair on the yoga mat. You can damage the yoga mat, it can make holes in the mat. Over time it will destroy the mat. Okay? So what I'm doing is I'm bringing this region of mine, the khanda, to rest on the backrest. Now if this is high, you can bring your feet closer and go down. If it is low, you can take your feet more apart. Or you can take a pillow or 2 sheets or 2 blankets and place them on the backrest, because you want some pressure over here on the backrest of the chair when you go down. Okay? So here we have the also rest that region where you put your spectacles, the bridge of the nose. Try to rest it on the front edge of the chair if you can. If you cannot, just rest the forehead heavily, but bring pressure on the forehead. You may even put a pillow on the seat of the chair if you're not reaching down. Inhale and come up. Nice. Now I'm going to turn this chair towards me. Now you may not be able to see me so well since I will be behind the chair, but try to work with me and try to pay more attention to what I'm going to say to you. I am placing the bolster on the yoga mat. I am sitting on that bolster, simple cross legs. Now, the most important part, the bridge of the nose must stay pressurized on the front edge of the seat of the chair. That is crucial to getting the feeling that you need that will make you feel better. Okay, so here goes. Now you can push the chair away, you can pull it, adjust the distance, but keep that bridge of your nose on the front edge of the chair. Nice. Okay, I'm going to change the sides of my legs so that now the left leg is in the front. I forgot to mention to you, but in the first occasion I sat with the right leg in the front. Now the left leg is in the front, same posture. Now, you may or you may not use the bolster for the next pose. I prefer using the floor, so I'm sitting on the floor in preparation for the pose that in yoga is called Janu Sirshasana. Janu is knee, Sir is head, head moving towards the knee, but in this case the head will be rested on the front edge of the chair. Inhale and come up. Now change the side. These exercises are very gentle. They are very restorative. So they're supposed to help you feel better, to recover, to rejuvenate, to relax, not to build muscles. So if that's what you're looking for, this is not the routine. I have other routines for that. I hope you have changed your leg. Right leg in the front, left leg bent at the knee, right leg straight and forward. Interlock the arms. Okay, let us try a little different version. Keep your left leg in the front and place the right foot on the left thigh. Now, this would be having this pretty tongue twisting name of Ardha Baddha Pada Paschimuttanasana. That's the name of this pose, believe it or not. Again, forehead rests on the seat of the chair. Change the side. Place the left foot on the right thigh. And put your forehead on the front edge of the chair. Nice. If you notice, one commonality between all the postures is while I'm doing the different variations of sitting postures, I'm making sure that this part of my nose is in contact here and the forehead is rested. And that is a very important aspect of learning to bring the body down and calm it and cool the body and heal the body. Okay, so now I'm spreading the legs out. And I go again. Occasionally change the sides of your hands, okay? I've not been focusing on that. Right now, just stay there. Inhale and come up. Nice. Now I'm going to put both my feet in the front in Paschimuttanasana. But again, forehead rested on the seat of the chair. Slowly inhale and come up. And now we will relax. Now how do you relax? Make sure again that the chair is not on the mat. So I have folded the mat and placed the chair on the floor outside the mat. Okay? And then I take this mat and flap it on the top like that. Okay, so that I get an even floor. Okay, to lie on. And then I'm going to place my bolster as a headrest. You could also use the block, okay, but I prefer the bolster. Adjust your height. So you can place a bolster here, you can place a bolster under you. Depending on what the height of your chair is, that will change. So there is no fixed, do it this way. When you're using props, you have to modify based on what you're trying to achieve. And here I am, I'm pretty comfortable now. The calf muscles being raised and rested on the seat of the chair is what will help me to produce the relaxation response I need to feel good. Also, because my legs are up, my whole lower back is in contact with the floor. The whole spine is actually in contact with the floor. So every nerve ending that starts and ends in the spine is actually feeling that pressure, that feeling of goodness, that feeling of restedness. 3 minutes. I will rely on the timer to wake me up. Oops. Join me. Let's all wake up together. Slowly bend your knees one by one. Turn on your right. Stay there for
1 minute. Just 1 minute. So that your body kind of normalizes. Bend your right arm, rest your head on your bent right arm. Stay. And now gently return. Turn completely on your right and inhale and come and sit up. Towards the last 4 minutes, you may find yourself floating. It's a perfectly beautiful feeling. And don't worry about it. If you fall asleep, also don't worry about it. It's a good sleep. It's a restorative sleep. I did this video especially for my dear friend Lydia. But anybody and everybody can get the benefits of this routine. No matter what your problem, if you are physically capable of doing this routine, it is going to benefit you tremendously. Thank you for sharing life with me today. Namaste.